Howdy friends, welcome to Free Range Ted. As you might have guessed, I am Ted, and today I'm bringing you part 2 in a video series where last week I made a tomato sauce and I used half of it to make a meat sauce for spaghetti. And today I'm going to use that other half to make Frito pie, one of my very favorite things to make. It is so delicious and so easy to make, and everybody is going to love it. So, without further ado, let's go make some Frito pies. Today we are making Frito pies that look like this, so make sure you watch all the way to the end so you can see how it's done. First, let's start off by sauteing some onions, and I'm going to use a high smoke point oil like avocado oil. You can use whatever you like. I'm going to saute the onions until they are translucent and start to pick up a little bit of color. To that, we're going to add a pound of ground beef. I like to use an 80-20 blend, and I also like to use a little bit coarser grind, but you can certainly use whatever you like. As you cook the ground beef, you're going to want to add some seasoning. I'm going to use this pinto bean seasoning. You could certainly use taco seasoning or a packet of chili powder, whatever you like, whatever you have handy. This is what I had, so this is what I'm using. I'm also going to toss in some salt and pepper for good measure. To help out with the color, along with the flavor, I'm going to use some of this red fajita rub that I like to use. It's got a heavy paprika base to it, and it's going to work really, really well for this and give it that nice red pop. Now we'll let that simmer until the meat is cooked through, and then it's time for us to add in our tomato sauce base that we made in our previous video. Give that a quick stir, and then we're going to add in some more taco seasoning. This time I had a packet that I remembered that I had opened a day or two ago and just used a little bit of it, so I wanted to use the rest of it here. Give that another stir and then put it on low heat and set it aside while you work on the beans. These are pinto beans that have been soaking overnight and now they are ready to cook. I'm going to add those to a pot of water, and you want the water to cover the beans with about an inch or so above the top of the beans left. To the pot now we are going to add 4 of the vegetable bouillon cubes that I use all of the time. I absolutely love these things, and I think if you try them you will too. We're going to let those dissolve, and then we'll drop in 2 bay leaves and then a ham hock. Next up, I'm going to add, you guessed it, some pinto bean seasoning. This stuff's great. It works well in this. No reason not to use it again. Side note, once that starts boiling, go ahead and drop your heat down to low to medium low, depending on your stove. From there, I'm going to finish this off with half a white onion that I've cut into quarters. Drop that in, and then hit it with a little bit of salt and pepper and pop the lid on it. Three hours later. You can see that this has reduced down quite a bit and the flavors have intensified. I'm going to give it a quick stir, check it out. The beans look great. It is time to build some Frito pies. Let's start with some corn chips. No, I'm not using Fritos. I actually think the H-E-B brand corn chips taste better. They're better than Fritos. You have to trust me. You can add as many or as few as you like. I like a fair amount here. I'm not shy about it. I'm going to fill that thing up. Next, I'm going to hit this with a layer of beans. Again, totally up to you on how much you want to do. This is how much I like. And now we are going to hit this with some of that chili. Man, this stuff is good. After that, you can finish this off any way you like. I like it kind of simple. I just crown it with some shredded cheese. You could also use some sour cream, diced onion, avocado. You could do jalapenos, whatever you like. You know what? I think I will do some shaved red onion. Now all you need is a spoon, because that is how you make a Frito pie.